Possessing a strong mind is crucial for how well you navigate life. It's like a hidden power that keeps you moving forward, even in tough situations. Mental strength is what enables you to solve problems, stay committed to your goals, and face challenges with determination, especially when your talents and skills alone aren't enough. This video delves into key Buddhist ideas and their connection to 10 habits that can weaken your mind. By learning and applying these teachings, we can embark on a journey to strengthen our minds, making them more resilient in tough times. Clinging to the past is like trying to hold on to sand. The tighter you grip, the more it slips away. This habit weakens our minds because it prevents us from living fully in the present moment. It's like walking forward while constantly looking over your shoulder. You miss what's right in front of you. Buddhist teachings encourage us to embrace the concept of impermanence, which reminds us that everything in life is constantly changing. By accepting impermanence, we learn to let go of the past and embrace the present with a clear mind. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation and mindful breathing, help us stay grounded in the present, allowing us to release the past and live fully in the here and now. Seeking external validation is like chasing shadows. No matter how hard you try, you can never quite catch it. This habit weakens our minds by making us dependent on others' approval, instead of building our self-worth from within. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of self-compassion and non-attachment. Self-compassion is like a comforting embrace that reminds us of our inherent worth, independent of others' opinions. Non-attachment teaches us to let go of our need for validation and to find peace within ourselves. By practicing self-compassion and non-attachment, we cultivate inner strength and resilience, freeing ourselves from the constant pursuit of external approval. Harboring negative thoughts is like planting weeds in a garden. They choke out the flowers and prevent them from growing. This habit weakens our minds by filling them with fear, doubt, and pessimism. Buddhist teachings encourage us to practice mindfulness and cultivate positive thinking. Mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts without judgment, helping us to recognize and challenge negative patterns. By practicing loving-kindness meditation, we can replace negative thoughts with compassion and positivity. This shift in mindset helps us build a resilient mind that is more focused on growth and well-being. Ignoring physical health is like neglecting the foundation of a house. No matter how well you decorate, the structure will eventually collapse. This habit weakens our minds because our physical and mental well-being are deeply interconnected. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of mindfulness, not only in our thoughts but also in our bodies. Mindful eating, regular exercise, and proper rest are all essential practices for maintaining a healthy body, which in turn supports a strong and resilient mind. By caring for our physical health, we lay the foundation for mental clarity and strength. Resisting change is like trying to stop the wind. It's an impossible task that only leads to frustration and suffering. This habit weakens our minds because it prevents us from adapting to new circumstances and growing from our experiences. Buddhist teachings emphasize the concept of impermanence, reminding us that everything in life is in a constant state of flux. By embracing change and practicing non-attachment, we learn to flow with the currents of life rather than resisting them. This mindset allows us to adapt to change with grace and resilience, building a mind that is open and flexible. Complaining about things outside your control is like trying to move mountains with your words. No matter how much you speak, nothing changes. This habit weakens our minds by focusing our energy on what we cannot change, leaving us feeling powerless and frustrated. Buddhist teachings encourage us to practice acceptance and to focus our efforts on what we can control. Acceptance is like releasing a heavy burden. We let go of our complaints and find peace in the present moment. By shifting our focus to actions we can take, we reclaim our power and build a resilient mind that is solution-oriented and proactive. Blaming others for your problems is like trying to navigate a ship without a captain. No one takes responsibility, and the ship drifts aimlessly. This habit weakens our minds by shifting the focus away from personal accountability, leaving us feeling helpless and stuck. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of karma, the law of cause and effect, which teaches us that our actions have consequences. By taking responsibility for our actions and decisions, we reclaim our power and become active participants in shaping our lives. This shift from blame to responsibility strengthens our minds, empowering us to take control of our destiny. Fantasizing instead of visualizing is like building castles in the air. They may be beautiful, but they lack a solid foundation. This habit weakens our minds by disconnecting us from reality and preventing us from taking meaningful action towards our goals. Buddhist teachings encourage us to practice right intention and right action, aligning our aspirations with practical steps to achieve them. Visualization is like creating a blueprint for success. It's grounded in reality and guides us towards achievable goals. By shifting from fantasy to visualization, we build a resilient mind that is focused, purposeful, and driven by a clear sense of direction. Giving in to instant gratification is like trying to quench your thirst with salt water. It may satisfy you for a moment, but it leaves you wanting more. This habit weakens our minds by training us to seek quick fixes rather than long-term fulfillment. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of patience and delayed gratification. Patience is like nurturing a seed. You may not see the results immediately, but with time and care, it will grow into something beautiful. By practicing patience and mindfulness, we learn to appreciate the journey and to value long-term rewards over immediate pleasures, building a mind that is resilient and focused on lasting well-being. Suppressing emotions is like holding back a river. It may seem calm on the surface, but the pressure builds beneath. This habit weakens our minds by preventing us from processing and releasing our feelings, leading to stress and emotional turmoil. Buddhist teachings encourage the practice of right speech and mindful expression. Right speech is like opening the floodgates, allowing emotions to flow in a healthy and constructive way. By expressing our emotions mindfully, we release the pressure and build a resilient mind that is balanced and at peace with itself. In the journey of life, mental resilience is not just a strength but a necessity. Just as a tree stands tall and firm, swaying with the winds yet deeply rooted, we too must cultivate a mind that is both flexible and strong. Buddhism teaches us that true strength lies not in resisting the challenges of life, but in embracing them with an open heart and mind. By letting go of habits that weaken us and embracing practices that nourish our inner self, we build a resilient mind that can weather any storm. Remember, the mind is like a garden. What we cultivate within it will determine the fruits we bear in life. Cultivate mindfulness, compassion, and patience, and you will find that your mind becomes a source of strength, peace, and boundless potential.